This evening they asked me to talk about what we call mindfulness in the daily life. I will try to make it more deep, okay? The Buddha teach the Vipassana. He say Vipassana, it's the eightfold path. It's the way of the people have to follow 8 things so they can develop into their happiness. This is actually what we call Vipassana. And the translation of Vipassana is insight meditation. It means to see clear, to see by your own intuitive understanding. And he said that one of these lines, he call it Sammasati. It means right mindfulness. We can start with this, the happiness in this moment, every moment and moment. It's not mean the Buddha only teach about nirvana. Also very deep level of progressing or happiness you gain when you use the mindfulness. We start with this, that if people they pay attention how they are sitting, they sit much better. They don't sit and then so pain. Long time, for example, you see how you move now? You see, there's already immediate understanding about mindfulness. First benefit, immediate benefit. But this is not mindfulness in the practice. Now we are sitting, this is daily life. And this is mindfulness in the daily life. We finish, we go down on the stairs. Every time, first time I come here, since first time I come here, these stairs is very strange. They are very close to each other. So I use Achsamkai to go down. It happens sometimes, people coming, I ask, how are you? They say, something very bad happened to me. I say, what happened? I fell down on the stairs. They don't ask. Sometimes I see people with this bedless with this. I say, what happened to you? I just cooked something. I cut my finger. I tell you something not nice. My neighbor in Israel, one time I see her cover here. I asked Mama, what happened? She was cooking something and cut the eye. In one moment, no mindfulness. You see what happened? She get blind. One man in Israel, very, very high level, is lawyer. He was standing in the traffic light, and then he didn't pay attention, I think, for the brakes and the gas, and the woman goes with the baby, and then boom, boom, hits them. One moment of mindfulness. So terrible. How many people are making accidents because of no mindfulness? How many people in the work, they don't pay attention how they work, how they walk on the stairs, how they get hurt because no mindfulness. I ask you something. Sometimes you put your handy, you don't know where you put your handy. It's happened to you? Or maybe the key. That's why the Buddha says we have to use mindfulness whatever we are doing. Now I gave you example of your body. Body, we have 4 positions of body. We should pay attention what we are doing. Walking. When we are walking, we have to pay attention. Now the snow outside. How much is important for us to pay attention? Right, left, right, left. Immediately we can fall down. We give example of the sitting. When I ask you what you're doing, you're sitting, and then you change position. So sitting also we have. And then sometimes we are standing, and also sleeping, laying down. Everybody know about sleeping meditation? I teach you sleeping meditation. Tonight you go to sleep, you can sleep much better. When you lay down, you know that you lay down. When you touch the pillow, you know touching. When you lay down, you can lay down, you know you are laying down. You can sleep in comfortable position, you don't need to sleep in special position. And then you can pay attention, heben, sengen, heben, or liegen. If thinking coming or whatever, let them be. No problem. Don't focus the stomach. No need to focus. Not necessary to focus. Only to know. This exercise we call it sleeping meditation. If you make this one, you can sleep much better. You can sleep immediately even. And then you can wake up exact the time that you want. Like a timer, it can be a recharge timer for you. Sometimes I fix my timer for certain time, and then I'm making sleeping meditation. Boom, 1 minute before I can turn it off. If people making sleeping meditation, if they used to take sleeping pills, maybe they don't need to take sleeping pills. They can sleep better.
But if we find the sleep, if you don't find the sleep, what we have to do?
Just continue, no problem, because you anyway relax like this. Sometimes you don't feel sleep, but if you do you relax all the night. Even you don't sleep or in short time, but at least you relax. You don't worry. It's recharge how much you need. When people making sleeping meditation, they relax more. The mind not so much jumping. They can overcome the fear and anxiety. They can sleep one time, not wake up every sometime. Many benefits, many good things in the sleeping meditation. So we have 4 positions of body. We should be mindful. We should pay attention. Walking, sitting, standing, and laying down. And then we should be mindful. Okay? We should be mindful every position. You see, I say about the big position, but the body have also small position. I'm sitting, but moving, touching, rising, drinking, lowering, putting, yawning. Okay? So many things. Bending, okay? Stretching, whatever. So many. Endless. So many. We should be mindful. If I pay attention how I move the hand, how I touch. I remember when I was young, a child, I want to play game. I want to take the glass with eyes closed and please everything, and my mother shouted on me so much. What kind of game it is? But I want to play. Boom, and it was a drink, I don't know, coffee or whatever it was. So you think that I'm talking to you and I try to touch it. Same things actually. And then immediately can feel, oh, now I have to clean, and then this maybe became dirty or destroyed. So I have to pay attention. When I want to take it, moving, touching, rising. I don't need to say 3 times. I don't need to say moving, 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 touching, touching, touching. And already I don't want to drink anymore. Only 1 time, easy. But with mindfulness. Okay? Some things, whatever we do, we have to be mindful. But you see, I'm sitting, I say I have to be mindful. I'm moving my hand, I have to be mindful. Oh, so many things, how can I get confused so much? What to do? Scratching. I'm scratching my hand. So what should I ask some kind? Sitting or scratching? I'm doing also this and also this. So what should I do? What should I ask them? The most simple to you. The most clear to you. I give example, we have big position of body, but we have also small position of body. Don't get confused. Make it easy. Sometimes this is more easier, more understandable for me. Scratching, scratching. Sometimes I sit maybe scratching, but sitting, sitting, sitting. It's more clear for me. Acknowledge what is more clear to you. Make it easy. Make it simple. Don't look, I should do this, then you get confused. Some people, they get used to the Abens and can. For example, I'm sitting in the car, driving. So I'm also sitting, also moving, but also Abens and can. So it doesn't matter. Whatever you ask some kind, already ask some kind is there. But it's good if you change it. You don't know all the time, sitting. 1 hour driving, already sleepy. So you can change, So we talk about body, but I don't finish with my body. I have more things inside. I'm also happy to sit with you now. Oh, the leg is painful. I'm not happy. Sometimes we sit in meditation. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm neutral. So we have 3 kinds of feeling: liking, disliking, and neutral. What happens if I have feel happy and I like more? I like the feeling of happy. I attach to the happy. I'm sitting with you, I'm talking with you so nicely, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But if I don't acknowledge happy, I want it to continue. Maybe I want all the night to sit and talking with you and happy all the time. I fall into greed. I want it to continue. I want maybe to be better one. Oh, I say something, everybody laughing. Oh, and then I want more. I fall into greed. But everything is anicca. Everything is permanent. This is nature thing. That's why we say to people, you have happy feeling, you have to acknowledge the happy feeling. It's not mean we don't like to be happy, but we should not be attached, because it changes every time. So you don't fall into the greed. You go with the wisdom, and you know everything is impermanent. Now I'm happy, good for me, but don't be attached. Sometimes we see the painful coming already. Oh, I don't like it. If I don't acknowledge disliking, oh, why it's never finished, this pain, already anger is there. Someone say to me something, maybe I'm not happy, why you say to me like this? And I continue thinking about this. I don't acknowledge disliking, already anger. I will show this man, maybe tomorrow I go and I do already anger is there. Because why? I don't acknowledge the disliking. And then I sit meditation. Oh, I'm not happy, but I'm not sad. I'm neutral. Oh, I'm already Buddha. I'm in the high stage of knowledge already. Delusion already. Just a neutral feeling. And now I have experienced neutral feeling. Why you attach so much to the delusion? We say things change all the time. Feeling changing all the time. Usually we are not acknowledged the feeling, we are under them, they play with us all the time, and after them crying and smiling, crying and happy, and smiling again and crying. But when we are mindful, we see them. We see just a feeling coming, going, coming, going. We understand this is just a feeling. So we have three kinds of feeling we have to acknowledge: liking, disliking. I'm sitting now, I'm stretching, I'm happy. So what should I acknowledge? The sitting, the stretching, or the happy? Which of them? What is more comfortable for you? What is more understandable for you? What is more clear to you? Don't try to investigate it until you get confused. Comfortable for you sitting, acknowledge I'm sitting. Comfortable, acknowledge scratching, acknowledge scratching. You happy, acknowledge happy. Whatever comfortable for you. Because as long that you acknowledge something, the mindfulness is inside you already. You think you go down on the stairs. Sometimes you do right, left, and it's more clear to you. But sometimes maybe you have to touch the handle, okay? And then moving, touching. Because suddenly it became more clear to you. So you just acknowledge it. But it's not mean that it's no good now because you don't make right, left. It's changed. The object changed. So in this way you can go downstairs carefully. We said we have body and we have feeling. And then we have also mind, our mind. Guys. You are thinking, sometimes you're thinking something. Sometimes memory coming. Sometimes planning what to do, how to do. Sometimes judging, this person not so good. Blah, blah, blah. So we have this thinking, we call it guide, mind. So this is also we have to acknowledge. For example, even when you are practicing, you do rest nafon, links nafon. Thinking coming on me. Stop. Thinking. When you plan, what I do, how I build this building or whatever, what I make to program tomorrow. Thinking. And when you acknowledge thinking, it's not mean you stop the thinking. Because if this thinking is important to you, it will come back again and again and again. And then you can see very, very high. Because like this you block. People think, I should investigate. If no, I don't know what to do tomorrow. I say, no, you get confused. Acknowledge, try to come back present moment. Also when you are planning something, okay, the engineer has to plan the big building. Okay? So every time this thinking coming to him, he make thinking. You have to plan your day tomorrow or something in the work. If this thinking coming to you, you don't afraid to lose this thinking. Ignore thinking. It's not mean that the thinking is not important. Because this thinking is important to you, that's why I say to you, acknowledge it and let it go. Don't be attached to it. Let it go. It will come to you again. And then what will be is that the thinking will run after you. You don't run after the thinking. The plan will come to you. If you go after this, you block yourself. It will come more and more clear to you. This is different from what we used to do in the life. This is different what the Western people they teach us. They say you have to investigate. If you don't think very clear, but opposite. Let the mind to be clear, so the idea will come by itself. For example, the most people when they develop something, they develop it before they go to sleep, when they shower. Then boom, idea come. You understand? I say the most idea for people coming when they go shower, douche, when they go to sleep. The mind was free, and then the idea come to them. Because why? I have to think about this and then worry coming, and then I want to do it, and then the anger coming, and then the gear coming, and then the doubt, Zweifel coming, and then the I don't want to do it, laziness coming. So then we have anger, worry, doubt, lazy, craving. This is also inside the mind, I think. Okay. So these 5 things, they are what make us to be suffer in the life, unhappy in the life. Any one of you missing something? Maybe anyone no anger inside? Or no gear inside? Cycle inside? Everybody has this thing. And the Buddha, when the Buddha was sitting and looking why we are suffering, he decided that what he find out, that we are suffering because these things inside our mind. He said this is like a dust in the eye. And he say another thing, whenever you see anger, worry, doubt, and you Achtsamkeit, like a big tree, boom, you cut one leaf. Boom, you cut one leaf. Boom. You cannot one time, no possible. But slowly you cut. Bing, 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 bing. Cleaning, washing the eyes. You cannot clean it one time. But it takes some time, okay? So this is another reason for practice meditation, mindfulness. First time I say, if you be achtsam, you can see the thinking, you can see how you speak, you can see how you act. So you think better, you speak better, you act better. You think better, you speak better, because you can see it before you do something. You think before you do it. So then you can do it much better. So this is one benefit. But another benefit, every time you see the hindrances, you clean. So then you purified your mind. You clean your mind. And slowly the level of the anger, worry, doubt, lazy go down and down and down and down. So then the good things come up. You build the confidence, Vertrauen, Energie, Achtsamkeit, concentration, and Weisheit. You build the good things. Slowly. This come down, this come up. So then the good things inside you coming up, and then you can manage your life much better with more clear and clear seeing of way. And then slowly all these bad things come down, destroy in the mind, go away. So the suffering became less and less. So suffering going down, and then the happiness going up. Something like you are cleaning the reason that make you suffer. You are cleaning the things that make you suffering. So you are cleaning the dust, you can see more and more clear. The Buddha say every moment that you are mindful, you are building yourself. And better for the person, he lived only one day, but he was mindful in this day. That he lived 100 years and he didn't know what happened to him. He was not mindful. It's much better to live one day only with mindfulness, more beneficial, more quality, than to live 100 years without seeing anything. Just to, eating, sleeping, seeing television, reading, but never Achtsamkeit. Theoretically, he said, if you can be mindful every moment what you are doing in the life, after 7 years, your mind will be totally clean. But the problem, is that we sometimes forget. So it's take a little bit more. We have to start again. But we are training. We all the time training. That's why it's important. Be mindful in the daily life as much as you can. If you be mindful, whatever you do in the daily life, it's better than you don't be mindful. If you have time to do mindful prostration, and then 5 minutes walking, 5 minutes sitting, it's better only for mindfulness. If you be mindful, it's more higher. If you do mindful prostration and then 10 minutes walking, 10 minutes sitting, it's better than 5. If you do mindful prostration then 15 minutes is better than 10. And like this, but we don't make more than 1 hour. Slowly, we don't jump more than 1 hour, we don't do. If you practice in the morning, you are learning yourself in the morning. You are learning to build yourself in the morning. You learn to overcome difficult from the morning. If you practice in the noon, you are learning yourself in the noon. You are learning to overcome difficult of noon. If you are practicing in the evening, you are learning yourself in the evening. You are learning to overcome difficult of evening. Any time during the day it's good to practice.
And then it would be good to practice one day in the morning, the next day at noon, and the other day in the evening.
Also beneficial.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's something like you sharpen your knife.
All
the time the knife is ready for cooking. What we are practicing is 4 foundations of mindfulness. It's the body, feeling. You say in German, yeah? Say together with me. Körper. Gefühle. Geist, Object. One more time, everybody. Körper. Gefühle. Geist, Object. One more time. Körper. Gefühle. Geist, Object. Now you.
Körper. Gefühle. Geist, Objekt.
One more time.
Körper, Gefühle, Geist, Objekte.
Last time.
Körper, Gefühle, Geist, Objekte.
Wunderbar. You know, this is very high level of wisdom what you are talking now. You don't know how much high level is it. I give you example of the time of the Buddha. This is we have in the mind. We have even the things what we call good things without intelligence, but it's still good things. Just like a little girl or little boy, he go with mama, and mama may be making donation or making good things, helping to someone. He's helping her. But for him it's just a game, but he's doing good in this moment. Also for the animals, you know, for animals. You know, in the time of the Buddha, it was one woman, like a nun, okay, and she was singing in a song, body feeling mind, mind object, body feeling mind, mind object, Kappa-gefühle, Geist, object, and she had a papagay, and he make Kappa-gefühle, Geist, object, and then it happened that sometimes the eagle come and catch him and kill him, but because the mind process good things, when he died, boom, he reincarnate in the good place. You see, that's why, because we are talking important thinking, good thinking, so it makes you happy inside, and it's some kind of knowledge, some kind of wisdom to push you out to be happy. We are not making a program, we rob the bank, you attack from here, I attack from there, and the police will come, we shoot the police. No, we don't talk like this. We talk about how to be happy. So that's why it's something push up. And this one, what I say to you, you say Kappa Gapula, this I learned from my teacher, from Ajahn Tong, from Thailand. So this is the basic things of the Vipassana, 4 foundation of mindfulness. Maybe I let you now to ask questions if you want.
I came here with a question, and that was, what is really honesty? When I understand you right, so honesty in this state is to name things, to name what I'm doing, to name what is there. It's the most honest thing we can reach, isn't it so? Yeah.
You see, if we talk like this, honesty, it's some kind of, let's say, conditions, we call it, or mind object which exists in the mind, to be honest or not to be honest. Okay? So honesty is some kind of mind that usually will make us and other people happy, but this is come from the mind. Like we have anger, we have worry, we have loving kindness, we have compassion. So we have also kind of, we have altogether 50 elements like this, also good and also bad things. So honesty can come when we have I afraid to do bad, or I ashamed to do bad. The honesty can come by thinking, can come by speech, can come by action. Okay, and then if we have mindfulness, if we have the habit of not to be honest, to tell lie, okay, or will come up, the mindfulness can cut it. For example, if I want to say not the truth, or exaggerate, not to, for example, if I have this habit, or all the things that I used to do like this many times, and the mindfulness come nearby, it will cut it. The power of the unhonesty will go down, and next time it will be lower. If I train myself enough time to be mindful, so every time I see this habit, it will cut, then I develop the honesty. That's why the mindfulness, you see how much the mindfulness is important there. The honesty is some kind of mind that we have inside.
Like we have honesty, we have dishonesty.
Exactly. So when we cut, we have stinginess. Stingy. I don't want to give you my.
Guys.
But we have also donation. We have energy. I can do 2 o'clock at night, but I have laziness. I have confidence, but I have fear. You see? So when we put the mindfulness, so this is like the bad things go down, the good things go up. Also, one benefit from the mindfulness. Mindfulness has many kinds of quality, many kind of benefit. I touch few things. One of the things I say immediately what I feel now. When I ask some kind about my sitting, I sit much better. No pain in the back. When I drive, no accident. This is one benefit. When I see anger, worry, doubt, all these things, I cut them. Another benefit. Building the faculties, another things, another quality. Some more. I don't want to go into detail about it. For example, people die. If they be asked some, they jump another. But if we talk about the higher benefit, the highest benefit from the mindfulness, the Buddha say we are suffering. Why we are suffering? Because in the mind we have not clean inside. We have in the mind, I don't want. It's something we call anger or worry, jealousy. But we have, I want. I'm the best. Attachment. I have also, I don't know, good for me, not good for me. Jumping too much, headache already. This is, we say, greed, anger, delusion. And this is and then slowly we cut them. If I take this candle, I turn it off. So no more light in the candle. Turn it off. Stop. Ceasing. You know, in Pali language, in the language of the Buddha, how we say turning off, stopping, ceasing. Actually, everybody knows. If I take this and turn it off, in Pali language, what happened to the candle? All of you know. Nobody knows that this is the meaning. So simple. Nirodha, nirvana. This is the meaning of Nirodha. This is the meaning of nirvana. Nirodha is ceasing. Nirvana is the stage. The candle is in nirvana, something like. But when we talk about Nirodha or nirvana in the mind, and Verblendung, cut totally. Stop this candle. no more in the mind. When you don't get anger anymore, you don't suffer from anger. When you don't be worried anymore, you don't suffer from worry. When you don't have any more laziness inside, you will have energy anytime. I come and say to you 1 o'clock at night, 2 o'clock at night, middle of the sleeping, I say, oh, we have to do something. No problem, I do. Right? You turn off the doubt. You have the Vertrauen inside. So we have the anger, we cut. We have the gear also, so we know how to give. When we cut the gear also, we have more the, how to say, gentle. I don't have the, I am the best. I am attached to myself. I am the most beautiful and most powerful in the world. This is attachment to the self. And then we respect everybody. We have patience for people. Yeah, we know, okay, I know things, but other people say something, maybe they're also right. Because if I have greed, I know the best, and what he knows, he's stupid, he don't know. Attached to my idea. So when we cut it, we respect other people's idea. They say, okay, they are religion, this and this. They know what they talk. Let them think. Maybe they're right. So that's why we respect everybody. When people come say, oh, Reiki, I don't know, they help with Reiki. I say, oh, very good. If they help the people, are already good. Some people, they say, we take care about other with, I don't know, homeopathy or whatever. What I understand. Okay, I respect. If you have gear, no, I know the best. Why you talk foolish? I don't want to listen to you anymore. When you have the unruh, oh, difficult for me to concentrate, I cannot sleep at night, I cannot think too much. But if we turn off the unruh, then we can concentrate. And then the relax comes. I have something to do, I can concentrate. Not confused. So this is actually the I. This is what the Buddha called Nirodha or Nirvana. Cutting, stopping. But actually if we talk like this, we are practicing. We know, take time. So the Buddha didn't speak only on Nirvana. We have family, we have husband, we have wife, we have children. So if we know how to manage the life better, then we can go out, go work. How can I work better? How can I live my life better? How can I be happy everyday life? Why mindfulness? But not to go to the cave, close yourself in the cave. I don't see any. And also it's not, I say to people, don't be angry. You should not be worried. I know your child, he go another place and now there is their dangerous place, but you don't be worried. What kind of talking is this? If I sit there and he will talk to me, I am so much worried. So the Vipassana, we don't just talk with people and tell them don't be angry, but I anger also. We give the tool for people. How by this tool they can overcome. So it's not just don't do this, don't do this. But what to do? How can I overcome the difficulties? So the most important is the practice. How can I talk with you about the water and you don't know to swim? So I can teach you how to swim and then you learn how to swim. The practice is most important. Other things? Thank you. Gute Nacht. Schlaf gut.